All right, I've got this Stolting slushy machine that we rebuilt. New condenser, new compressor, new TXV, everything. This is like the 1984 Stolting machine. So how it works, then inside there's a beater, and when the resistance gets high, it pushes this. And it's not shutting down the compressor when that's happening, so it's over freezing. I assumed we'd find a bad micro switch, but that's not the case. The switch is good. When I do continuity, it's normally closed as good, and then when you hit this, it energizes normally open. So it's the actual torque control board that's the problem. Why do we need all this fancy nonsense? What is this? What is all this doing? This is turning off the compressor when we push that. This is signifying that it's calling, but we can do that with a switch. When you turn it on, it does that. So I'm actually thinking just to take the line in, connect it to the common, and take the line out hot to the compressor and run it through that switch. And literally the switch is gonna, to normally closed, so that the compressor's running, and then when it presses that, it'll interrupt it. And this is rated for 125 volts. Right? What? I'm not an engineer. They're brilliant people. What is this board doing? What is this board doing? It's turning on and off the compressor with this button. So why all the stuff? I'm gonna cut it all out. Simplify. All right, so, correct. We've got, this is the leg of power running into the common. When I first turned it on, I had that screw and that neck make contact. You can see the burn, but it still works. Remember, the original was in this plastic sleeve. So an oversight on my part, but we've got it in a place now that we're good. So when I turn this on, the unit calls, the compressor comes on, and then when the beater hits, it interrupts it. It's just that simple. Why do we need a $200 computer board? We don't. So if you want to see it in action, I'm going to turn the power on and watch how that, see how it kicked over immediately, this? There's a beater spinning in there, and it's resistance. So as the slush is too thick, and this gets more and more resistance, it's going to tap that button and drop out the compressor. So I need to check what's the consistency of it now, because we're still a good little bit away from a second click to turn it off. But yeah, adios over intelligence.